us out there. I want to show us quickly what is going on the macro time frame for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. A lot is going on in the market right now, and we just have to be well informed of what is going on. Now, this is a weekly time frame of Bitcoin, and we can see clearly how this trend usually develops. For every bull market that comes, there are particular trends that we have to play out. I want to draw our attention to this particular point here. This was in 2020, we saw this devastating coronavirus fall. And after that, we saw Bitcoin starting to recover. Bitcoin came above this MA line. As soon as Bitcoin came above this MA line, we saw Bitcoin moving gradually to the upside. This was a very massive move. Let us take a look how this massive move took the time that this move took. We saw this. Okay, that was about 600 days. About 600 days, above 1,000% move, above 1,000% move. That was what we saw. And now imagine that to repeat itself again here. Now, let us look at what are the things that we need to watch out for, especially on this weekly time frame, using this MA ribbon. Now, if you look at this particular thick yellow MA line, it is lying around the prices of 19,200. A break above 19,200 and it closed above 19,200 is going to be very significant for the price of Bitcoin and where it's headed to next. All right. Remember, I said it break above and it close above. Now, eventually, we need to come above 28,000 for us to see the very fast move. Those volatile moves to the upside, those moves that tears the roof. We need to move above 28,000 before we can, begin to experience that. But for right now, a move from this price where it is right now to around these prices of 28,000 is a big, fat, juicy profit. So we are expecting this MA to gradually begin to get squeezed. Look at it here. Before it crosses here, it begins to get squeezed. And then even before it crosses to the downside, it begins to get squeezed. And if we want to go back a little bit to history, before it crosses above it begins to get squeezed. So immediately we begin to see this MA, getting squeezed. That is going to be a very big, fat, juicy indicator that Bitcoin is set to do something very dramatic. All right. Now, quickly, let me take us to this particular chart. Now, this is a chart of Bitcoin on the daily time frame. I set a lot of targets for us, in the past week, and interestingly, all of our targets have been successful hit. Successfully, we have gotten all our targets hit and even beyond. Now, if you look at the price of Bitcoin right now, you ask questions, where are we headed to right now? Around 18,400, around the price of 18,400, we have some form of, let me get the chart squeeze so that you can really see this very clear. We come and see this horizontal line here. Yes, around these prices here, we have, yes, 18,400. We have some form of resistance. We're going to have some form of resistance. So we have to keep our eyes on that target of 18,400 because we may likely see some form of minor retracement. Take note of the word I'm using. We may likely see some form of minor retracement and Bitcoin will break above this 18,400 line. Now let's look at what the momentum indicators are saying. Now, if you look at the momentum indicators, the MACD remains very positive. Momentum is still very fresh in the MACD. There's no sign of weakness coming in yet to the MACD. So that is what we call confluence in analysis. Now, if you look at the RSI, which is the resistance and the strength index, this line is too straight, obviously too straight. Nothing goes up this straight. There will have to be some form of retracement to the downside. Minor retracement, remember, minor retracement, and then we'll resume again to the upside. That is what it is. Okay, now I want to show us something quickly about the dollar index. Let us see what is going on in the dollar index. Let's come to this chart, and I will take us to the dollar index. I want to show us something which I have been telling us. Now, these are all of the things that we need to be watching out for. As we watch out for all of these, now we are going to be well informed with our decision. We're going to make decisions that will pay us, not decisions that will rip us off, not decisions that will be disastrous, our trades, All right, now this is the chart of the dollar index on a weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, you can see that the dollar index is breaking below. It has started breaking below, and as this is bearish for the dollar index. And what this means is that we are likely to see a long-term downside for the dollar index. And as that long-term downside continues, we are going to see a long-term upside for the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. That is what it means. All right. Now, there's something I want to show us here, very interesting. We have to look at history, what history have taught us in this market. Quickly, let us look at what history have taught us in this market. Now, before us here, this is the RSI. Now, if you look at the RSI right now, this was the bull market in 2016, 2017. The RSI for the dollar index was below 50 within all of those periods. And then this was the very last bull market that we saw, where the dollar index remained above the 50 RSI line for a very long period of time. Now, what are we seeing again right now? We are seeing the dollar index coming below 50 once again. What does that mean? Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies are preparing to move once again to a long-term uptrend in the market. They're preparing to move to a long-term uptrend. That is exactly what it is. Now, remember, I've given us our target. We're keeping our eyes on 18,400 and 19,200. That's what. But for now, I have told us that this is an oversold condition. We're likely to see some minor retracement to the downside before we move, Bitcoin continue to the upside. It is very possible that we may not see that retracement, because when market is very bullish, it is not all the cases that you see the RSI doing a kind of retracement. It may be very minor and then to continue back to the upside. But at some point, at one point or the other, we are going to see the dollar index. We are going to see the RSI retracing to the downside. It is very natural. When it has stayed for a period of time in the overbought territory, it is only natural that it will retrace a bit for the price to continue back to the upside. This is what I have to share with us today. I want to say that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like our videos, and also turn on the notification bell so that you get our videos real time as we upload them. Bye for now. See you in my next update. I'll be doing a lot of updates this period where we are seeing this volatility in this market, so I'll be well informed and well positioned, and we will take decisions that will be favorable to us, decisions that will make us good profits in the market within this period of time. Thank you very much. See you in my next update. I remember almost saying